we're told that that is witchcraft and it's evil.
And it's evil. But you see, witchcraft is just like nuclear energy. Nuclear energy
channel, this is motion channel. And once again, I will tell you that I'm the second village. But the Maya is the first village, but I'm not the second village. I'm coming to talk about some great inspired thing that have been going across today. And it's so crazy. I like to see this.
Village boy, Mr. Guy.
Great Zimbabwe for it divided into three. So the other people that we have, one people that they are called Victoria. Victoria. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it well or I'm not getting the word well. Built a great thing that is so mind blowing. Before we will go to that thing, I want everybody who be an African or you are not African, I want you to understand something from this angle. You know, God, our ancestors, I can boldly tell you that they are more intelligent than us, and it'd be like we have lost a lot of things. We always call ourselves that we are 21st century people. We are the computer people, but it seems we have missed a lot of things in mind. When we see things that our ancestors put it in together, trying to keep something for us, and we are misplacing that kind of things. It's so mind blowing. I'm even sick when I go across this kind of video. You knew that notorial, or I don't know whether the word is correct or not correct. If it is not correct, please forgive me for that. But these people built something that is so mind blowing. I think they put rocks together and they have built something like it looked like a mansion in 9 steps. And the way the thing is so big and so crazy. When I watch that video, it's like I'm so sorry to myself for even telling myself that I'm a 21st century person. But in always, I need to say that because when I've got to realize and see a lot of things that when we are going to make our mind to be a good African, it's like we are going to benefit a lot and we are going to enjoy a lot. You see, we call ourselves being African, but it seems our mind is not an African. One thing that we need to understand and we need to go to realize that people lives in Africa, stay in Africa, see themselves they are in Africa, but their mind is not in Africa. That is why when you see an a person who is in Africa being in his country, in his own country, doing misplacing things. Ghana, they are fighting against the Galamsey people. But you see, this thing is not from the government. It's not a government fault, but it's our kings and queens fault. Can you believe that I go to one of the villages in Ghana and I see this thing? It's so crazy. When I go to find this thing, I say I'm very sorry to myself. Why? Because they are blaming the government, but sitting down, thinking of the government will do everything for them. But whilst they are not even sit down to think of, they make something for themselves. And you see, when we always do these things, we see or we think of blaming the government, trying to do everything by telling the government that the government is going to do for us. But in always, I'm telling you, we are making fault to ourselves. You see, these are things that the queens and the kings can prevent. They can prevent taking it out from this kind of call themselves minors. They can have the government to arrest all these people, but it seems like they have taken their mind off. They have taken their mind out of this thing, and it's so mind blowing. Anytime I sit down and I think of this thing and I see this thing, I got to realize that our leaders are taken to be poor, and that's why the country is poor. That's why the content we are finding ourselves in the situation that we are poor. You see this kind of things that this Wode have interviewed with this man and they shown us. Have a video. You just enjoy the video. You see, it's like we are putting things away and try to insert some things in our system. Why that thing does not fit our system? These olden people, this our ancestors, they sit down, try to put rocks together, bound rocks together without no mortar, and they build this thing. Until now, the thing has not fall. The thing has not fall. It's still there now. But we calling ourselves today's people, we are in there doing things. We can even gather things using mortar, build a house, and a year time the house will fall. You see, we are causing harm to our own environment. The only thing that I am talking to every African here, the most important that is in need of me now, I am very, I don't know how to express myself now, but I'm very angry to people when they see themselves, they call themselves an African, things that they need to do for the country to be, or for the continent to be a good continent. We are misplacing things. I'm here telling everyone that see how things have been made by our ancestors. How they have made things, how they have put things together, how they have sit down and mess with things, use their own mind to do things, and the mystery about this thing is so mind-blowing. You see, they sit down, they think of us and do something good for us. Why don't we think of our generation and do something better for them? Misplacing things, that is what we know. We are polluting our land, polluting things that we are living with. Even now, our environment is not good for us anymore. That is why every African is forcing himself to travel out abroad. But this is what one white man tell me, that if I'm having a 5,000 Ghana cedis in Ghana here, I will never travel to abroad. He's a white man. He's a white man. That's what he tell me. And it's so crazy. Oh, being a person who lives in your continent, lives in your country, will be a better person to you ever. Why? Because you don't buy. Some things you will take it for free. But when you go to other countries, you will buy everything. That is why people are telling you, when people, some of the Ghanaians lives in abroad, they will tell you that here is not easy. We are finding things difficult here. We misplace things. Please, you be in Africa. I'm urging everyone here. I'm pleading on behalf of everyone here. Be a good Africa to your continent. Put things in the right path. If you're seeing someone who is doing the wrong things, please do a good thing. Try to tell him the right thing. The reason why we are misplacing things now is that our leaders' even mind is not a good mind for helping the continent. And the people that also live in our very homes, we also do things that is polluting the environment, destroying our ancestors, destroying what our ancestors come and make for us. Oh, I'm so even crazy about this. So please, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment and share. But what you want to understand is that being a good Africa to your continent. Oh, God bless you for still being with me. Enjoy the video, and God bless you. Bye bye.